In this episode, we're going to talk about the Ember CLI test recorder functionality that I've added. I've also made the window here resizable by dragging and dropping this little bit here. So if we select the Ember CLI here, this isn't an Ember application, but it's the same, works the same way whether it's an Ember app or any other type of app. The only thing that's changed is the actual string templates. So these are tests that work for Ember CLI. So everything works the same as the last one. I've also added a little clear button here which will clear the text. Clicking the debug icon here will actually dump the test recorder data. Yeah, so there's sort of cache mutations, code generator, host element. So this is just to help things debug later if we need to. Now, I have my code generator actually working here with a real Ember application. So if we start clicking on things, then we should see a test update here. And there's some code that's been generated. If you guys run your applications and the test recorder, then I'm sure that you will be able to see if the tests are valid or not. Now, if you want to add the test recorder to your own Ember application, I have given some steps on the document here, importing the test recorder into the Ember CLI project. So firstly, all you need to do is, well, you need to install the test recorder via npm first. So npm save dev test recorder. And because Ember isn't very good at importing from npm at the present, then what I do is I just copy from load modules directly into the vendor folder. I actually created an npm script for this. And then in the Ember build CLI, you just do app import test recorder once it's in the vendor, and then you add test recorder to your application like so. And that's only this code here is all you need for the code to appear in the actual Ember application. And you can generate tests and then copy and paste them in your own acceptance tests. So let me just show you what I've done here. So this is the Ember Code Corps Ember app that I just downloaded off of GitHub. And what I've done in the app CSS here, that app.js, I've just done let test recorder equals new test recorder.test recorder. I have to do test recorder just because of the way Webpack exports it and how Ember likes to import things. And then in the Ember build, all I'm doing is app import vendor test recorder.js. Nothing too complicated there. And obviously in the package JSON, we add the copy script and the test recorder as an import, a dependency, dev dependency. I downloaded it from here and I spun it up, run the same steps to add the test recorder to the application, and I've logged into my GitHub profile and let's see what happens. So I click on this thing here. Okay, and there's a bunch of stuff that's been shown. There's this getting started thing, which is this dev. There's other things going on. Click on this thing, and the UI changes, and there's some tests recorded. Let's see what happens if I click on this. Okay. Okay, something's changed. I'm quite happy with how this is working so far. So once you have your tests, you basically click on copy, and then you go over into the actual test file and you basically paste them in here and run them as normal. Now this isn't my repository, so I'm not really sure how to go and set up the authorization state to get the tests to run in the same state that I ran them in when I was recording them. But if I was developing my own Ember application, then of course all this would be clear to me. So in terms of code changes for this Ember support, what I had to do was I had to add lots of these important declarations because the CSS from the existing Ember application was interfering with my test recorder UI. And I've also updated the Ember CLI generator here. Basically it looks the same as the Nightwatch generator, except it has Ember specific code. So not much to it. I really would like some of you guys to try this in your own applications to tell me how well your the tests are and if they actually saved some time. And then we can also start to develop more features to the test recorder to record more things like what you see in the roadmap in the GitHub. So in the roadmap we want to do things like I want to record changes to the routes and say the hash changes. I'll have different types of inputs, key press tests, and also cucumber generator and a protractor generator. So I hope this is helpful. Thanks for watching and I'll see you around next time. Bye.